Hello guys and welcome back to Hey Manager with me Alex, and today we're getting straight back into episode 13 of the Birmingham City Save. And since last time, a few interesting things have happened. Let's get straight into it because we're going to start off with the league table as to where we actually are sitting. We're sitting in a pretty comfortable fourth. We're 5 points ahead of seventh, so 5 points into the playoffs, but we're also only 4 points off second. Ipswich and Middlesbrough have been topping and tailing, flipping around that first and second spot here, there, and everywhere. Then we're on par with Leicester. I can't really believe it, to be honest, but our goal difference has been through the roof. We've been scoring tons of goals, but the only thing is we've been conceding a lot of goals, and I think it's because of our best friend Samuel, who has been not too great for us. So I've done something about it. Transfers wise, I've been bringing in quite a few players. If we go to the history, we can see who's gone, see who's come in. So nothing on the outs this time, but we've made profit this year, which is good. But instead, what we've done is we've brought in Keenan Forson. Looks like a nice little player. Try and send him out on loan if I can. For 23 years of age, £1.5 a week. He's worth 1.5 to 3 million. I've got him in for 2 years. I reckon he might turn into something decent. I like the work rate. I like the aggression. He sort of fits the philosophy that I want to play. That box-to-box midfielder, that ball-winning midfielder role suits him, and that's what I play. So it'd be ideal to try and develop him into something. But at 23, is it too late? That's the question. And 5'7", not the most physical guy out there. That's the only bad thing about it. Then we've got Bailey Peacock Farrell. Now, this man, I tried to sign this man at the end of his contract in the summer. I wanted him to come in, but he wanted 28 grand a week. I believe it was somewhere around that. It was something stupid, and I couldn't pay that to a goalkeeper. But now, because he had no club, he went on loan to AGF. Burnley got rid of him, didn't want him, and then he just left on a free. I've brought him in because if you compare him to Samuel, now I know Samuel's younger, I know he's a lot younger, but if you compare him, even with the Octagon, he just looks so much better in this capacity of a technical goalkeeper, pure goalkeeping, aerial reach better, command of area better. First touch, oh well, they're both poor. Handling better. Kicking it's better. One-on-ones, so much better. So much better. Even the reflexes at 15 and the rushing out and the punching, the tendencies are higher, but he's better at it. He's actually 6'4", so we've got a goalkeeper who's actually tall. So I've got him in the side, and then we've brought in Michael Folarunshaw. I believe that's how you pronounce it, Folarunshaw. He is just essentially the position that I want a Tebow to play, but a little bit better. A little bit better. If you compare him to a Tebow, technically, he's just a little bit better. The dribbling is the only one that stands out for me for Peter Tebow, but overall, a little bit better than Peter Tebow just across the board. So he always gets that average of a little bit better. Mentally, he suits the work rate, suits the aggression. This is the type of football I want to be playing at Birmingham. For 12 grand a week as well, we've brought him in. A Tebow just doesn't cut the mustard anymore. You look at that jumping reach as well. He's a little bit taller than a Tebow. He plays that ball-winning midfielder role a little bit better. The stamina is better by a partial amount. The strength. I'm not looking at great acceleration or agility or balance because to be that ball-winning midfielder, I actually don't believe you need that great of like pace or agility. I think it's mainly the stamina, your strength, and then your work rate, aggression, your bravery, and then also your tackling comes into play. Your marking not so much, but it's good because he's got the long shots and he can play the box-to-box midfielder role, which is exactly what we're playing at the moment. So he's fantastic. He suits the role so well. And what we're doing here is we've brought in 3 players for not a lot of money here, 24 grand a week. We've brought in 2 starters that have really bolstered the side. And we're going to be able to get rid of the likes of a Tebow, who cost 13 million. We brought him in on a free, I believe, last year. He's been playing very well. He could even be a backup. We could push him into a backup, but for 23.5 grand a week, I can shift that on. If I wanted to, I could shift that on. And he's not going to be our mainstay anyway in that position. Then, for example, Pizzignacco, we can send him out on loan now, get him the first team football, let him develop elsewhere in somewhere he might be a bit more comfortable. I'll show you the schedule now, what's been going on. We've actually won everything in September. We won everything. We went through the Carabao Cup. We beat Cardiff. We beat Wednesday. We beat Stoke. We beat Swansea. We beat Bristol City. Even Sheffield United, who we drew with, that wasn't a bad game. So the last time I brought you was Stoke. Then in October we had pretty difficult games, I'll be honest. Ipswich, a 1-0 loss to them. Kai George, who plays for Juventus, who's unbelievable, by the way. Like, he's absolutely unbelievable. He just had an unbelievable game against us. But they had a very good game, Ipswich, and we just went on form. They're a very good side, Ipswich. I didn't realise how good they were. But we went toe-to-toe with them. 1-0. I went positive. I should have probably gone balanced or a bit more cautious, but I went for it nonetheless. In between there, sorry, I should have said Swansea 5-2, where we had a great game there. I think Jordan James got a goal, Jamal Lowe with a brace, Hoydonk with a goal in there, and Amari Forson as well. Burnley we managed to beat, so we've progressed in the Carabao Cup final, which is the game I'm going to bring you today. David Hines scoring in that with a Peter Atibo and Toplivic in there as well. Amdouni and Liam Delap scoring 2 within 6 minutes, so it could have been all over, but we really came back and scored 3 to come back from a 2-0 deficit. Then Bristol City, a 4-1er. Jamal Lowe getting another few goals here, getting a brace in that one. Jordan James with a goal and Peter Atibo again cropping up on the score sheet, which is why I like him. Then Blackpool, away from home, Ethan Laird getting a goal in the 78th minute. He had a fantastic game, a great game in this one. We actually did concede quite a few shots, but our defence having a brilliant game, and we managed to come out on top against Blackpool. West Brom, a difficult one away from home. We went balanced. We probably should have gone cautious. So Ricky Dembele getting the goal in the 83rd minute after coming on off the bench. But Alex Moat, Vere and Daryl Dike doing very, very well. And we just didn't have a great game overall whatsoever. Then Sheffield United, Van Hooijdonk, we've done a lot of rotation because there's been a lot of games in a short period of time. You can see the international break in between the 5th and the 19th for 2 weeks. Then 1, 2, 3 games in a week. 4th game coming up in 10 days. It's awful. We managed to get a good win in this one, should I say. Jamal Lowe getting a goal, Van Hooijdonk getting a goal, and now against Brentford, we've had a bit of a rest. We've had 4 days rest. We're going to go into the fixtures, tactical meetings, and this could be a very, very good game. David Hine having a brilliant game, a few games of late, so Van Hooijdonk is going to come in for him. Jamal Lowe's been brilliant for us. Toplivic, he's not been playing too well in this position like last few games, but we're going to keep on keeping on with him. I think we're going to play Michael for the run show because I think he just adds that bit of extra energy. Jordan James is going to stick. We need to keep him. He's so good. We've offered him a contract. His contract, so his minimum fee release clause was 15 million. Relegation release clause was 8 because we were predicted to do that. If we actually, in his release clause, in his new contract offer, should I say, his release clause is now 22.5 million if we don't get promotion. It's 25 million if we get promoted. Mari Forson as well. I'm going to do everything in my power to bring this man in. I want this man at the football club. He just plays so well, so much room for improvement. He's just a magical player. So yeah, there we have it. We're going to get into the game. We're against Brentford in the Carabao Cup. We're going to play balance just to start off. We're going through this tactic, which is our, the main tactic we play now. Let's go at them. We're at home. We've got the advantage. Why not take the advantage against Brentford, who I don't think they've been great so far. Graham Potter is in charge of them. They're a bit of a different side nowadays. Nathan Collins still there. Shakosha's still there. Hickey's in there. But they've not really improved massively. They've still got Wissa. The bench isn't brilliant. This team's looking to be building pretty well. I mean, we've not even reached the January transfer window yet, and I'm so happy with some of the players that we've brought in as extras. And today, playing against a Premier League side, this is a big test for us. This is going to be Premier League football if we manage to get into the playoffs, or even pushing our luck here, get into the promotion spots, the top 2 spots in the Championship. I'd be extremely happy with this. So this is going to be a big test as Damsgaard stands over a corner. He whips one in towards the back post. Can we get that away? We do. Thomas Araujo gets there. And now we're on the charge. Thomas Araujo, coming out of his natural position of centre-back, plays it to Forson now. What can he do? He's tricky on the ball. It's a poor ball in, and Janelt manages to come away with it now. What can Brentford do with it coming forward now? Can we win it back off them? De Silva goes down this left-hand side. Ethan Laird needs to stick with him. Can he get a ball in? He can't. He can't get a foot in. Kwame with a brilliant turn. A brilliant turn. We can't let them do that. But he's whipped out the jig. He's whipped out the Irish jig for a celebration. Very interesting. But De Silva down this left-hand side. Ethan Laird needs to close his man down there and do much better. But Kwame, we've told them to stay tight to him. Peacock Farrell. So I'll tell you what, though. It's a brilliant goal. You can't do anything about that, but it all came from a counter-attack we didn't really take to. And now, 3 shots, 0 on target. We're struggling here. And Shakosha, they're going to play out from the back here now. Can we close him down? This is what we do well. We don't. And Hickey comes forward with the ball now. Birmingham, can we capitalise on our good form of late, can we? Toplivic wins it back. Ethan Laird now. Come on, lad. Find a good ball out. Araujo into Florencio. Toplivic. This is what we do well down this right-hand side. Ethan Laird picking it up. Can he find a ball across? He finds James. James, can he find Toplivic? He finds Forson, though. He finds a good ball through to Van Hooijdonk. Hooijdonk with the goal. Was he offside? Are we going to go to VAR? It won't count. The flag's up. Oh, it won't count. Oh, fair enough. There's no VAR, is there? Especially at our ground. I keep forgetting that. It's just offside, isn't it? It's not been fantastic so far. We've been playing okay. I know there's a lot left to offer. That's what I'm going to say. You weren't bad, but keep it going. Come on, the midfielders. And then I need to tell the lads, you've not been good enough in front of goal yet. So come on. We've got Hein on the bench, I believe. We need to bring him on for Van Hooijdonk because he just doesn't seem to be getting in behind yet. James is looking a bit worse for wear. We know for Runshow isn't having a brilliant game out there either. We might have to change things up sooner rather than later. Might have to go positive and just see out the game that way. 82nd minute now. We've not had any more shots on target. There's a highlight here. I was about to pause the game for a tactical change, but there's a highlight. Can we win the ball back? Wisser wide on this left-hand side for Brentford. Back into Collins now. Finds Janelt. Into Henry. Henry, what can he do with it? He goes down the line, pulls it back. It's a poor clearance. It's a poor tackle, and they've put it in the back of the net now of Brentford. And we're going to have to go for it. We're really going to have to go for it here. I thought we might be able to get something from this game. We'll see out the highlight and then I'll make the changes. But in the 83rd minute, Henry pulls it back. Rico Henry pulls it across. It's a poor clearance and Kwame is there. Oh, he puts that in the back of the net. That's so frustrating as they make it 2-0. Right then. Tactical changes time. We're going to put Hein up front next to Van Hooijdonk in this advanced forward role. Let's get him up there. Forson, let's get him in a bit more of an attacking role. We'll play also Dembele as a winger attack. Pike Sung-ho, bit more of a supportive role as well. We'll play for the run show as a ball-winning midfielder support. We'll get Jurasek to run a bit forward. And what I'll actually do as well, bring Ethan Laird off. Let's bring Rule Walters, who's a bit more of a complete wing-back. Let's get him going forwards as well. Let's get going now, boys. Let's get very attacking. Let's really demand more off the lads. And let's see how we've performed with this set of instructions. Toomey is on the ball now. We're pressing down a little bit better now that we're playing in two up front. We win the ball back in the midfield. Matt Choi, oh come on, Jallo. Should be playing that first time. Forson gets the ball now though. He pulls it back. It's Florencio. Oh, he hits the bar. But it's a free kick. Hein was offside. Oh, no. Come on, 90th minute. We're pushing up now. We're pushing up really high. Have we won the ball back? We have. Walters is on the ball. He whips it in to the back post towards Jallo. Jurasek gets there, though. He whips one in towards the back post. Forson, can he get there? He can't. Strakosha's there, and he plucks that out of the air. We're pushing up high, though. We're going to stay high. I want us to stay very, very high now. Strakosha gives it to me. You had a poor ball out last time. De Silva, they're cutting through us like butter here. But Dembele, he's on the ball. Matt Choi into Dembele again. Oh, something's just connected. Dembele, he gets in on goal. Can he pull it across? Matt Choi, why? What's he done that for? Dembele, come on, get a ball across. Hein heads in. Devin Hein, I've done it for him. Devin Hein has put it in the back of the net, and we are coming back. Come on, boys. Let's whip some crosses in. Let's get some mixed crosses. Let's go much more direct. We'll go down the wings. We'll keep doing that. We're going to press much higher up. We're going to distribute it quickly, just punt it over the top. I don't really care. Come on, boys. Kwanzaa, I didn't know, I couldn't understand what was happening there. Kwanzaa into Jansek, and then Jurasek, and then Dembele put it into Hein. 5'9" of him wins it in the back post. He's not known for his heading, but he's put it in, and oh my God. We've got another highlight here. It's the 91st minute, 92nd minute. Collins into Stevens. Come on, lads. Toomey's been a few poor balls out. Stevens, come on, press him. He wins it back. It's Jallo. He's up front in the pressing forward. Hein, oh, he can't get it into Hein. And then Yarmouk, they're coming forward now. Brentford, Wisser, can he find a ball forward? He does. He finds, who's that? Olakigbe. Oh, it's all over. Olakigbe, it's all over. He's put that into the bottom corner. Wow, that is some last few minutes of this game though. Wisser with a beautiful ball through. Olakigbe takes it down on his knee, and there was no doubt this Premier League side were going to tuck it into the bottom left-hand corner. Peacock Farrell couldn't do anything about it. Jurasek committed forward, and that is going to be the end of the game. But what a game! What a game! You know what? I'm actually, despite the result, they're not happy with that. They lost focus, but I was actually happy with that. I don't think Brentford were actually that good. And to progress this far, we've had 12 shots, we had near enough the same XG, near enough the same possession. It's just the quality. I think for now, we'll take that, and I think that's a bit of a learning lesson. We've made the team better. Again, I'll have to cut this down, but a very exciting last few minutes of that game. I hope you did enjoy this video, because that was fantastic. That was quite exhilarating, actually. A bit of a different idea, a bit of a different aim in this one, being in a cup competition. Carabao Cup, quite deep in that competition, but hope you did enjoy it. If you did, as ever, please leave a like, subscribe if you are new, and I'll catch you in the next one. From me, Alex, have a great day. Ciao.